Hello everyone. Today I'd like to share with you my curriculum choices for my son for ninth grade for the 2026-2027 school year. So first we'll start off with math. We have been using Saxon for him the entire time from kindergarten all the way through 8th, so we're going to continue now in Algebra 1 for ninth grade. This is the first time that we will be using Saxon in high school. I used Matthew C with my daughter throughout high school, so we will see how it goes. It looks to be set up very similarly to earlier levels. So we're going to continue on with Saxon 1, and I'm going to let him write in this book so that it just makes it a little bit easier for him so he doesn't have to recopy all the problems and work them out on paper. So going along with this textbook, I have the test booklet and I have the homeschool packet. And the homeschool packet has the test answers and the problem set answers, but it doesn't have the details for the answers or like how the problem is worked out. So I had to purchase also the solutions manual, and this has all the steps for the problems. And at this level, at least for me, I really need all these steps so that we can see if something's wrong, how to do it completely. So this is what we'll be doing, Algebra 1, Saxon, for his math this year. For language arts, what I will be calling English 1, we're going to be using IEW for writing. So this is an older version of the program. I think now it's just called Structure and Style, but it's the same program pretty much. It's more updated now, but this is called Student Writing Intensive Level C, and this is the high school level. I did use this with my daughter, so I am very familiar with this. It's very similar to earlier levels if you've done A or B, covers a lot of the same things, except at a higher level. And so that's what we will be doing here. There's checklists, just like if you've used IW before, there's checklists for each paper that you do. And there are the DVDs in here. So that's what we'll be doing for writing for my son. And then for literature, we will be reading the Lord of the Rings books. So we're going to be using these Lord of the Rings books, and they are illustrated by Alan Lee, and he worked on the movies. So they're really good. It's really good artwork. I really love the artwork in here, so that's why we're reading this particular set of books. And I'm very excited because my son has actually made it this far without having any spoilers. He's never seen the movies and he doesn't know what happens in the book, so I'm very excited for him to experience the story for the first time this year. So along with reading the books, I do have the Progeny Press study guides. So I have one for each book, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King. And in these, there's vocabulary, there's comprehension questions, and there's activities like crossword puzzles or word searches or just various explanations. Here it's talking about the various parts of a story, the rising action, falling action, and so forth. And then there's, like I said, vocabulary. There's crossword puzzles. There's comprehension questions. Some are easier questions, and then some dig deeper. And then there might be like essay questions. So that is what we'll be using for English 1, so the IEW writing, and then reading Lord of the Rings books with the Progeny Press guides. And also we will be continuing with spelling for him. It's a weaker area for him. So we have been working through All About Spelling since my son was in first or second grade. We've done the entire program. This is the final book, level 7. We're about halfway through it, and we're just going to continue using it until we finish the program. And then after we finish the program, we are going to move on to word lists for him that I'm going to pull from some spelling books that I have. So I have 2 books here. I have Natural Speller and Spelling Power, and these have word lists in them. So I think I'll use these just to keep up with his spelling, just to make sure that he knows how to spell a lot of the common or most used words. This one has 5,000 most frequently used words, and there's many lists in here. So I'm going to use these for his spelling. Now, this is an entire spelling program, but we're not going to do the whole program. We're just going to use the lists. So that's what we're going to be doing for what I'm going to call English 1. For history, we are going to be using The History of the Ancient World by Susan Wise Bauer. So if you've seen any of my other videos, we love Story of the World, which was also written by Susan Wise Bauer, and we used those for my son since kindergarten through 8th grade and loved them. I was very excited to find these books. These are for high school, or adults can read them, and I'm very excited because I've looked into other high school history programs, and they just seem very dry to me. I think a lot of history books tend to be somewhat dry, but this, I read the first 3 chapters already, and I found it very interesting. So I'm excited to go through it with my son. I believe there are 85 chapters, and this is the ancient world. So along with this history book, this textbook, there is a workbook. This is the teacher and student workbook. The teacher and student book in one. So let me show you a student page. So they have some words to talk about, comprehension questions, critical thinking, and then I think about every other time there's math exercises. Now, this program does not have tests, so I might use these worksheets as tests or some of the questions from them for tests. But that is what we're going to be doing for history for his 9th grade. Next, for science, we will be using Apologia's Exploring Creation with Biology, 2nd edition. There is a new edition now if you're interested in the latest. But we have been using Apologia. We used it a lot when the kids were in elementary school, elementary age, and my son used it for 7th and 8th grade, so he did general science and physical science already, so we're just continuing on with the biology for high school. So along with this, I do have the student notebook, and these have the comprehension questions and space for lab reports and things like drawings and, preparing for tests and stuff like that. So this is the student workbook that goes along with this. And then I also have the tests and the multimedia CD and a daily lesson plans. So we're going to be using this to help him stay on track and just have a plan for how we're going to get through this book. There's a lot of experiments. There's going to be 4 dissections. So I'll have to purchase those, that lab kit for this year. I also have the DVDs. So those have a teacher explaining every module, and she also does all of the experiments, and she does all of the dissections as well. So if there's ever an experiment or a dissection that we're not able to do, we'll be able to watch the DVD for that. For health, we will be using Abeka's Health in Christian Perspective here. I find Abeka to be a little bit dry sometimes in their textbooks, but it's a lot of good information, and I already had this whole program, so we're just going to use it. I do also really like Apologia's Health and Nutrition, so that is another good option if you're thinking about health for high school. So along with this, of course, with Abeka, there's always lots of little booklets, so testing quizzes and the answer keys. So this is for health, and my son will also be doing PE as well. So we're just going to be keeping track of his hours, and also he'll be having some PE at our homeschool co-op. And lastly, for foreign language, we're going to be doing Spanish. So we're going to be using Rosetta Stone. He'll be using this on the computer, and it does a grade for me. Also, I found online a student workbook that goes with level 1, and I just printed up a few pages here to show you. This was free online. It goes along with the program so that he has like actual worksheets. I may use these for quizzes or tests, but that is what we will be doing for Spanish this year. We are a part of a homeschool co-op, and so he'll be doing some PE there, as well as drama and a couple other classes. He will also be doing piano lessons with me, and we do Bible as well. So this is what we're going to be using for 9th grade for my son for the 2026-2027 school year. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thank you so much for watching.